Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Jeffrey with Achieve Ed. I know deadlines are coming up very soon, but I did want to make this short video talking about a very common question I've gotten over the past few days, and that is, should I submit an optional resume to a college? Now, in general, if you already have a resume available and ready to go, then why not? Go ahead and submit it, right? Especially if the college has a space where you can upload a file. Go ahead and submit it. You already have it ready. However, if you don't have a resume, then don't worry about it because this is an optional resume. Definitely focus the rest of your time on your essays and the other important parts of your application. You do not need to focus on creating a resume right now. Now, in terms of submitting that optional resume, I'm going to talk about a few good reasons why you might want to submit a resume and also a few concerns as well. So first, on the good. So if you have additional activities or awards that you did not have space for on your Common App honors list or your Common App activities list, it might be a good idea to put them in a resume so that you can actually show the college. Now, please note that you should only put activities that you think are actually significant. Like, don't just put every single thing you've ever done, right? That's just gonna make it too long. But if there's genuinely like an award or an activity that you really wanted to include in your college application, but you just did not have the space in Common App, right? A resume is there for you to include that information. Another good reason to submit a resume is if you have some really unique or special extracurricular activities that you just want to dedicate some explanation to. But of course, in Common App, right, they give you like 150 characters to explain everything, and maybe that's not enough. So if you want to have an optional resume, you can kind of have like more bullet points and talk about that activity further. Now, those are both reasons why you might want to submit an optional resume. However, let's talk about the concerns as well. So the first concern is that if your resume is too similar to your, Common App activities list, your Common App honors list, then it might reflect poorly on you. If you're just rehashing what you already have put down in your Common App and just slapping it onto another piece of paper, you're essentially wasting the admissions officer's time, right? They have to read this extra sheet of paper that's basically what they've already read before, right? They don't need a reminder. And that time is precious because admissions officers are only spending minutes on your application. So every minute that they're spending reading a sheet of paper that they did not need to read is one less minute spent on your essays or your other more important parts of your application. And of course, that could actually affect your admissions decision. Another concern is if your resume is just too long, like if it's 4 pages or 5 pages, right? That's kind of long for a resume. And admissions officers, they're human beings. They really don't want to read 4 pages of just text up and down, right? So what might end up happening is they might just skim the resume, or maybe they might not even look at it. And you definitely don't want that to happen. That just actually makes it worse than just having maybe only a 1-page resume, right? So you want to make sure that your resume is an appropriate length. 1 or 2 pages, I think, is good for that. Don't make it too long. And also, like I said earlier, do not make it too similar to what you already have listed on your Common App. Now, if you are able to alleviate those concerns, then it might be a good idea to submit that optional resume that you have ready. But again, I want to emphasize that the bottom line here is, since it is an optional resume, do not worry too much about it, right? I would definitely, if given the choice between, hashing out my resume or hashing out my essays, I would absolutely hash out my essays every single time because I just think that's a lot more important to your college application than a resume. Now, if you guys have questions about your specific situation, about whether you should submit an optional resume, or if you want your resume reviewed or your essays reviewed, we are actually doing last-minute consultations with you guys. So if you guys are interested in scheduling a session with us, go ahead and click the first link in the description down below. We know a lot of you guys are, spending these last few days working on your apps, so we do want to be available. We want to be open, and that's why we are able to schedule sessions at this point. So go ahead and click the first link in the description if you are interested in scheduling a session with me and the Achieve Ed team. Anyways, guys, that is going to be it for this video. Just wanted to thank all of you for tuning in to Achieve Ed throughout 2020. We've certainly, grown a long way since we started back in May of this year. So I'm really proud of all the work that we've done here, and I can't wait for what we do in 2021. We have a lot of huge ideas and plans already. We're going to have big plans for expanding our offerings and expanding our online presence, as well as a lot of really cool video ideas. So definitely make sure you guys are subscribed to our YouTube channel if you haven't already, so that you don't miss a single update from AchieveEd. So yeah, I will see you all in 2021. Happy New Year, and as always, peace out.